Hello, guys. I hope you are doing very well. So, I was waiting until things will be okay here since we are in North Carolina and we have this Hurricane Florence. So, I want to be sure that we have the light, power, electricity, so to do the live thing. It seems to me right now there is no raining. Hey Tesla, how are you? There is no raining. There is nothing. Thank you very much for coming, Tesla. And as I told you, we are supposed to have a very big rain and floods and the other stuff that they say, but nothing has happened here in North Carolina. Just the east when we have when we have some just fine. Tesla, how are you? Just some rain. All what they say was generally wrong, as always. Hello, Jamies, how are you? And this is the funny thing about predictions. Predictions, although they have some some information, but always they try to say too much, because it is time where the retail companies will sell a lot of food, a lot of water, a lot of gas, a lot of, okay? But most of the big cities, they don't need that. But because of the 1 million or 2 million, they get evacuated from the thing. But there is no that much to be seen here. Hello, Jamies. Hello, Richard Florence. He say, how do you know if it is coming to the USA in New York City? I don't know. No, I think it's just here. They say it will be going to the north, but since here it is not that big deal. Even if it go to the north, to Tennessee, like South Carolina or Georgia or Tennessee, and goes up to Virginia, it's not a big deal, because right now there is nothing. It's not that big deal. Tesla said it's good for Home Depot. Yes, not just for Home Depot. All the retail companies, they get benefit of that. Okay? At some point, you go to the store, big store, you don't find water, you don't find gas, you don't find food. Everything is taken because the news is too much. Okay? And this is what happened. What happened with the news in real life, it happens with the stock market. It's the same thing. Those people, they have power, they have TVs, and they make a big deal of trouble to the people by announcing things, although it's true, but the details are false. It means they give too much details and they are always wrong. And this is why most of the news are a problem. Okay, so here right now there is no rain, although they say it will be raining the whole day from yesterday, the whole day, but there is no rain. It's just a little bit, that's it. And this is show me something that one of my students, he bought a stock according to the criteria, according to the thing, and he sent me an email and he say, okay, I have a gap down. It means which is something bad. It could happen. So I told him, okay, just go and check if there is, for example, earning news. Maybe you bought the stock and you don't see earning news, and it's coming from yesterday, and today we have the earning news. He told me no, and when I check, I find out that there is a federal investigation about this company, about gas explosions in some of the cities. They see what's wrong with this company and what it does. That's why when the news comes today, there is a gap down for this stock. So I told him that stocks, news, you can never predict. It just come like this. Okay? It could be company problems, it could be national problems, it could be international problems, news, it could be anything. So whenever you buy a stock, try to think that anything can happen at any time. Okay, either good or bad. Sometimes it is good, sometimes it is bad. This is the market, and the market has never changed. It's always like this from the beginning. But just the people, they are not prepared to get the results when they are bad. When they are good, they are okay, they say nothing, they are happy. But when they are bad, they question this news. And in general, you should not question this news, because you can't stop this news from coming. Tesla said, how about Morocco? Are you going back there? Live there better than USA? I am not from Morocco, man. Tesla, I am not from Morocco. I am from Algeria. Near Morocco, but not Morocco. And life is say better than USA. Have you been there? See, if you have never been in a place, you will never tell. Okay, maybe you have seen some videos or you watch some information, but you know, it depends. It depends on where you are and what you have. Tesla said gap down. Oh, for the news, yes, it could be a gap down for the people here. You know, in some cities that are near the coast, yes, there is a problem because there is an evacuation. They say about 1 million. They ask them to leave the cities because there are some trouble. But when we see the videos, we see nothing. We see nothing. We don't see a big thing. But there are some places where they are very, very low, and any raining could do that. It's not a hurricane. Mohammed bin Naba said, hey Kareem, can you explain what the IPO stock is? So, Mohammed bin Naba, an IPO is what we call initial public offering. What does it mean? It means it's a private company that you can't buy the shares. It goes to a stock market, like an exchange, and it gets listed there. For example, now you can go and you buy Facebook or Twitter or Amazon or Google, any stock that it is listed you can buy. But what about a stock that it is not listed? It's not a stock, it's just a company that has no symbol. Let's say someone who has 100 restaurants in the big cities with a big name, but he didn't get to the stock market. So if you go to him or you go online, you can't buy the shares. Okay, that is an IPO. And if you put IPO calendar on YouTube, on Google, you can find all the new companies that are getting to the market, and they will give you the day. They will give you the day where they go public, and you can even buy at the same day if you want to. Okay. Tesla said, Morocco is very beautiful country. All the countries are beautiful. You will find whatever, because beautiful. You find in these countries, you find snow, you find mountains, and you have desert. It's like a USA here. The only thing that you don't have is tropical places. But America here we have tropical places. We have desert. We have mountains with. So it's bigger variety than Morocco or Algeria or Tunisia. Okay. Now another question with Jamie said, do you think it's okay to invest in bond funds due to the market being too high due to stock buyback? Then when the stock prices drop, get back into the market. So, Jamies, why you want the market to go down? Right now it is down. Okay, it is down. We have from February 2018. I have been explaining the correction. The correction, it means that almost all the stocks have been down. Now they are going up. So now is the opportunity to buy stocks, not bonds. And understand that bonds, for those who don't know, if they give you 5% or 6% or 7%, you lock your money for 1 year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. But the stock market can go 30%, 40% a year. Okay? So you will miss all the market growth. So this is really a problem. Bonds, most of the time, are for the people who are very, very old. They are 65 or 70. They don't care about the stocks because they are risky. So he wants just to get some dividend, interest rate, and that's it. You can do that with dividend stocks, like value stocks. Okay? So, if you lock your money into bonds 1 year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, it will be a bad choice. Except Jamies, if you are 65 or 70 or 80, you just want some interest rate to your money that you accumulate during the whole life. That's it. But if you are young, always the stock market is the best investment. It's better than precious metals. It's better than bonds. And you can see the history, 100 years of history. You find stocks are the best choice for investment. Bonds and gold and precious metals are always low. They don't give you that much. So this is just my own opinion, and I'm always speaking about what the market does. The market is good right now, and it is so strong. And I showed this last week when we do the review of the thing. Tesla said, company that created 10,000 is valued at 10 billion. That's 10 billions. That's an illusion. Now, what do you mean by Tesla? I don't understand what you say. Created 10,000. 10,000 workers? Or 10,000 what? You don't explain. And what is the illusion that you see? I don't see what you are meaning. So please, can you write the complete sentence and explain what you say? Mohammed bin Naba, can I find the IPO stocks with the stock screener? Yes. Yes, Mohammed bin Naba, you can find them in finviz.com. I don't know if they let me write this. Yes. Finviz.com, you can go and you find IPOs. You don't have to go to a stock screener. You can go to IPO calendar. See? IPO calendar. On Yahoo. On Yahoo or Google, or just Google it. You will find all the IPOs that are new, that are going to be this week, next week, the other week, even 1 month, 2 months, 3 months ago. And you can find the old ones, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, because here in America, we have always IPOs. Almost companies that are small, they want to be big, they go to the stock market. Okay? So that's why you all find. Okay. Now, Tammy and Sorin, how are you, Tammy and Sorin? Hey, Karim, how are you? I am fine. Thank you very much for asking. Jamie's Vanguard Bond Fund does not look your money at all. I am 40 years old. Okay. You say Vanguard Bond Fund? You try to see what is the interest rate and how much fees they have. If you don't want risk at all, you can use bonds. But understand that the bond price is moving up and down. If they give you 7% and the bond goes 4% down, it means you are getting only 3%. Although it is 7%, 7% of down, $3 or $4, you get what you get from the price. Okay? So understand that the bond price is changing. There are some day traders who are doing bonds trading. Understand that. So the bond is not one price. It's not you put $10,000, they give you 7%. They give you about the price that you have. So try to dig in, try to see the fees, how much money they take from your fund, because each fund has some fees. And try to see how much interest rate. Then if you like it, you just do it. It means if you don't like risk, you can do that. Okay, whatever you like. So you are 40 years. You are still young. You can go with stock market, whatever. If you can get 10%, 20, 30% a year, is better than to get 5 or 6 or 7 and you lock your money. And you say, I don't lock your money. How is that? Okay, since it is with interest rate, I have no idea. You should just dig it. MMA said, hey Karim, this is Maurice. Thank you for your invite and education. Hello for everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Maurice. I see your YouTube ID MM, and you sent me an email just before a few minutes ago. Thank you very much for coming. Mike name change. Hello. Why did you make your swing trade strategy videos private? No. I didn't put my videos private. Just the golden subscription, I hide it. Okay? I hide just. You can get the silver subscription if you want to, and then later I can give you a link to the golden subscription, because I just put this link. But my videos, my training from training level 1 to training level 20 is there in the website. You go to the website, you find everything. And you can here is what we do. You can send me, for example, an email, and we can discuss this later. But my videos are there. So here is my email. Here is my website. You can just check right now and tell me what's going on, because I didn't hide them except for the golden subscription. Yes. So Mike name change. So my videos are still there. Trainings from training level 1, which is free, to training level 20. They are there. Okay? So they are not private. Tesla said 10,000 cars. But why it is something that it is a private company goes to be public. It is just because they want more money to do more. Okay? So when you say 10 million or 10 billion or 20 billion or 100 billion, this depends on the company growth. There are some companies that are so successful, they make more stores, they make more factories, and they become big. That's it. Okay? So, Mike name change. Have you heard of the Bogdanov twins? They are French billionaires traders with very interesting stories. Just look up before and after pic of bodyground twins. So what about this? It means they are billionaires of traders. Yes, they could be like a hedge fund. They could be, but I suspect that they have billions of dollars as traders. It could be a hedge fund. maybe. But for me, thank you very much for the information. I'm not looking for those people, or I'm looking for stories for entertainment. I don't do entertainment. When I want to do entertainment, I watch a movie, or I go to a trip, or I do something that I like. But stories like this, I don't watch. I don't watch TV at all. So I'm not following people what they do, or the media what they show me. Because if you are going to watch too much TV, you get influenced by what they give you. Okay? So for me, I am not following that thing. We have Dustin Millikan. How are you, Dustin Millikan? He said, "Where are you from?" I am from here, from North Carolina, but my origin is Algeria in North Africa. Algeria, if you know the country. Muhammad bin Naba said, "In your opinion, what is the better to invest in the IPO stocks or the old stocks?" Listen, IPO stocks, most of them go down. Most of them. They need time. And I have explained this many times, because the investors, when the IPO comes, they don't know this company. So they need 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to understand that this company is making money through earnings each quarter. It is making money, yes or no? And then the investors and mutual fund, after 1 year or 2 or 3, they begin getting interested if the company is making money. But if the company is not making money after 1 year or 2 or 3, all the people will not get interested. Okay? So that's the rule for the IPO. Now, old stocks, they were IPOs also. But 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, but still. Some they succeed and some they don't. So it depends. Are you looking for example, are you looking for the old companies that are stable, that are going up a little bit each year? So you can find thousands of stocks like this. But IPOs, sometimes, some of them, they succeed very well. I have seen Square. If you have heard about Square, it is just a square thing that you put into your cell phone, and you can accept payments. Now, this stock was $5. Now it is $85 in 1 year or 2. You see, sometimes some IPOs, they go so high. It's just because there is good about them. They are making money. And a lot of mutual funds, a lot of good traders, a lot of hedge funds, they begin to buy this small company because it is making too much money. Especially when it succeeds above the analyst estimate. If they are going to say, for example, in the earnings, if they say, for example, Square will make $1 for its share, like a profit. Now, what if this Square said it is making $3? You see that? That it is too big. So the people, they go and jump and buy these IPOs. But believe me, there are only few IPOs, companies, that they succeed like this at the beginning. Most of them, they stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years going down, and then they go up, and some, they make it. They become very big companies. And some, they don't succeed, and you will find the stock from $10, it can go to $1 or 5 cents, okay? And there are some big companies that are very known, and then they go down because they have problems. I have made a video these days about JCPenney and Sears, 2 big companies in USA, but now they are like $1, $1.50 or something. They were $195 before. So big companies, old companies, it doesn't mean they continue to be big. Some of them will lose business because they can't sell that much. And here in America, the companies are not pushed by the government. It means the company, if it succeeds, it is by itself. The government doesn't just put money to companies and help them. The USA company or the USA government or federal government, they don't help companies. Each company should do their stuff alone. Okay? Dustin Millikan, he said, your accent is thick. Listen to me, Dustin. When I come to America, wherever I go, I find an accent. So here in America, there is no only one accent. There are many accents. Some people here in the South, maybe you have heard of them. If you, I don't know your state, but here in the South, like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee, and the Old West, their accent is so bad that you can't understand them. It's not English anymore. It's very, very, you can just not understand them. But understand that accents is just because of where they live. So I don't know, Dustin, where are you from? If you are from New York or from Michigan, they have nearly the same accent. But when you go the countryside, you will find other accents that are so different from. But if you can understand what I say, that's the good thing. Okay? If you don't understand, you can put this CC or something that they use in order to see what I say. Okay, let's go. What's a bull flag? No idea about this. I should search like what you search. Mike McName change. Should you put stop loss at the recent support? No. See, Mike McName change. I don't teach my training here. That's why I make my training. For everyone who wants to learn, you should go to a website. For example, you are looking for how to use a stop loss. You should go to training level 6. You order the training, you study it, you begin to practice, even virtually. If you have questions or something you don't understand, you can write to me back and I will explain more and more with a real example. But here in this session, I'm just giving general education about my way of doing business, and in general, I am not explaining my training. Okay, it means I am not teaching my training here in this live session. Thank you very much, Mike, for your question. And you say at the recent support line or slightly above, stocks are different. So if the stocks are different, whatever you want a rule. There is no a real rule for each stock to apply. There are many rules. These rules I explain in my training. I will give you a guideline how to look at the stock. Okay. Mohammed bin Naba said, what is the better to stocks margin account or to short stocks margin account or margin? Yes, in order, Mohammed bin Naba, in order to do selling short, you need a margin account. Even if you don't use the money of the margin account, you need a margin account. In a cash account, you can't sell short. You can buy options, for example, put options. If you think the stock is going down, you can buy put options, and if the stock goes down, you can make money. Yes, but these are options. They are not stocks. In order to sell short, you should use a margin account. And if, for example, you have a cash account right now, you can change it. You can ask the broker to change from cash to margin account. Okay? Tesla said they use TV, religion to manipulate things in their favor. Yes. You know, this is TV. Normally, when you go to TV, you go for entertainment. don't take TV so serious. Yes, if they give you some news, let's say a hurricane is coming, okay? They give you some news, but you know, they manipulate people. It means they give too much information that most of the time not accurate and can change at any time, okay? So they say, for example, today the whole day will be raining. They put 90% raining, but right now here I see there is no rain for many hours. So I don't say they lie, but their information is very, very weak. Okay, so this is the, and when you say religion, most of the churches, and so, you know, they do charity things. So this is another subject, not related to TV or some, but sometimes they ask for money, and they say it goes to God, but it goes to their pockets. This is this is something that it is done everywhere in the world, not just in America. And those churches, some of the churches and their people, they are very, very wealthy people, because no one will see how much money they got and where they spend it. The government cannot reach those because there is no tax on them. Okay, there is no tax on them. That's why when they get the money, they spend on themselves. That's the real thing. Now let's go and my name change said television. Tesla said Square is just an app, maybe disruptive for nothing, not like Facebook. No, listen. Tesla, I will explain to you Square. I know it before many years. And when it get to the stock market, at the first it was going down. I didn't buy it. But I didn't see it after a few months, and then I see what I see. Square is not only an app. It is a device that you could put into your cell phone and accept payment with credit cards. So it is something tangible. It is not only an app. And it is useful for hundreds of millions of people who are doing business outside. For example, you want to sell your car to a person. Instead of giving you money because you are scared to have too much money, let's say your car expensive, $20,000 or $30,000, you are scared to have all this money with you, so you can have this device, which is for free. You put it into your cell phone, and you swipe the credit card, and you can accept payment. That's it, which is a solution. But understand that in this thing about technology changes so quick. Right now, they have apps just by touching the card without touching, it can take the information from the card. Okay, so things will change. But for us, we don't care about this Square, if it is an app or it is a device. We don't care. But you, man, I'm telling you, Tesla, if you have bought Tesla at $5, it was just $5 a few months ago, and now it is $85. If you put 10,000, now you are having $200,000. This is what we are looking for. We are looking for money. We are not looking for the company what it does, because you just waste your time. Okay? And Facebook, what do you do with Facebook? It's not a solution for some guys who want to do, but this app or this device, which is called Square, it is a solution to a problem. When you give a solution to an existing problem, this is why the people, they like to buy the stock. And that's why it goes up so high. Okay. Mike, he said, I have a $1,500 account and and made $8 profit this week. It was practice. I bought 8 or less shares of maybe 10 different stocks. Now, listen, Mike. The way you do business is not correct. Your money is too small and you are buying too many stocks. Now, try to do the math. If you buy 10 stocks and the commission is $5, how much you lose? You lost $50. Then, if you sell them, you lose $50. How much you lose from your account? You have lost $100. So try to see the percentage when you are trading, you are buying too many. Your account is very, very small. You should buy, let's say, 1 or 2 or 3, at the most 3, or 1 or 2. That's it. You can make hundreds of dollars if the trade is good. It's better than to buy 10 and your small is small. Your account is very, very small. Okay? So this is just a mistake that I see that you are doing. If you continue like this, each 1 week you buy and you sell and you lose $100, by the end of the year you will lose all your money just because you do a lot of trades. So you see, I'm just giving you a hint of my training. So just to know that you are doing wrong at the beginning. So that's why you should always see how to trade. Now, Mohammed bin Naba said, your English and accent is good. Don't worry about them. No. Mohammed bin Naba, I am not worrying about them because I know and they know that here accents are a lot in America. A lot of accents. Even Americans in the countryside, they have a lot of accents that are not understood, which is so difficult to understand, even from the north to the south. So he knows that. So I want just to make sure he understands. Mike say it's percentage based, right? No, it's not. I'm not speaking about percentage. I'm speaking about you trade too much. And I explained to you that you lose too much money from commissions. Okay? So this is what I meant. Tesla said Facebook will fill the gap at 160. Maybe it's long now. I know that it will rise then fall to. So Tesla, listen. Don't say I know because you know nothing. The future you will know nothing. If Facebook continues to go down, it will be having new lows and it will collapse. Check also Twitter, check Snapchat, check other stocks. So when I say I know, it's a big mistake to say I know. Say, for example, I predict. And prediction, you know, it's not related to the real thing. You can predict whatever you want. So, Mike said, from what I have heard, living in Jersey, mostly none of the youth use Facebook anymore. I have no idea. Facebook, it's like Google. When you want to search something, you go to Google. It's like Facebook when you know to know people, companies, and the other stuff. When you say New Jersey people, they don't use Facebook. This I don't believe. I don't believe, except when there are like statistics or something like that. Sufyan say, do you trade options or mutual index or stocks? What is your favorite trade? I do stocks better than options and indexes. because of stocks, we have more risk and we have more money. I'm just giving you the example. Okay? I'm just giving you the example. Is a stock that it is $5, in 1 year or 2 years, it becomes $85. Are you going to take this or to take a mutual fund that it goes nowhere, 1% a year or 2% a year? Now, Mike said, no, I pay no commission. Okay, you make no commission, but you don't understand that the broker will take money from you anyway out. So this I tell always the people who are using apps, or they say they don't pay commission. The broker is making money off you, even if you don't pay commission. The only thing I'm telling you is they don't give you the bid and the ask. They give you just the ask, because he can buy and sell to you and have a profit from your trade. Now this you don't know. So you should know and should search why these brokers do not you pay commission. Because you are a beginner. You don't understand what's going on into these brokers. For me, I will never use those that they say to me, no commission. Never. I will never use them, because they will touch my trade. And when they touch their trade, instead of paying $5, they can take $20, $30. You don't know. You don't know how much they take. And they are making more money than putting commission. When you put a commission, when you see the trade, it should be the bid and the ask. Now, you go, for example, Mike, I tell you to do something. You go to the app that you are using and see if there is a bid and ask. Bid and ask, it means if you buy the stock, how much you sell it. This is the bid and ask. Now, Mohammed bin Naba said, as you said, most of the IPO stocks go down. What if I short sell the IPO in the first day on the market and wait to go down? But who tells you that the IPO will be going down? And most of the time, I don't know if they accept selling short. But don't play with selling short. It is one of the riskiest thing to do. So selling short is not easy. If you want to do it in a day trading, don't do it in the first day, because in the first day they will not accept market order. There is no market order in the first day. There is only limit order. So maybe you enter, you sell short, and the stock is going up, you can't sell. So you will have a problem. So don't play selling short with IPOs at the beginning. You can find second day or third day or fourth. Then you ask your broker if he can do selling short, because sometimes they don't offer selling short for those stocks. Mike said, what do you think about UBX? They are in stage 1 of human trials right now on some new medication. Now, you are doing speculation here, Mike, and maybe you think you buy a stock and maybe you have good news and the stock will go up and you make money, which is true. But understand, Mike, that if the FDA, Food Administration, they disapprove, the stock can go down in a gap down and you can lose all your money. You see that? So it is a dangerous game that you are doing. So always, when you want to buy a stock, try always to see the risk first. How much risk you get in this stock? You are playing on a big risk, and you can wait many years. You will never know how or when the FDA will approve. Okay? So you should wait that much long. So Mohammed bin Naba said, as you said, most of the IPO stocks go down. What if I sell short? This is I explained. Tammy and Sorin said, when do we know, realize, or recognize the difference between bear market and the crash market? What is the confirmation? Now, the confirmation, see, since February, I am making videos on the market and I will show you when it will be coming a bear market. Right now, it is going to be a bull market, because I will show you right now, just to explain to you this before we go. So let's go to the chart. Okay, this is the chart. So listen. This is the ETF for Dow Jones. This is the resistance line. This is the support line. If this trend go down and crosses the support line, which is in red, it goes down, we say that the Dow Jones is in a bear market. But the problem is that the Dow Jones, since 28th of June, it means July, August, September, 3 months, okay? So July, August, and beginning of September, 2 months and a half, the stock market is doing so good. Now, if you go to S&P 500, it's going above the resistance line. It means that the big trend can continue. You see this big trend? This big trend? This big trend can continue. So most of the stocks in S&P 500 are going up. If you take, for example, Russell 2000, you will see that it has already gone above the resistance line. It means that we are in a bull market for Russell 2000 and S&P 500. Now, what is coming is the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, it's coming to be in a bull market. It means it's going good right now. If it crosses this line in the few weeks in the future, it will be a good thing, okay? And most of the stocks are going up. So this is my explanation, and I have explained this many times, okay? From February, the first week of February, I have been explaining the market. What do we call a correction? What do you call a crash or bear market? Now, apparently, we are going to be in a bull market. Just few weeks, if the Dow Jones goes above the resistance line, it's over. And if the market goes like this, we will be a very good market. So Tammy and Sorin, so this is the way I see things. Michael Caprio, how are you, my friend? Hello, my friend. Sammy is in the house. Do you trade stocks under $5 or less? So Michael Caprio, any stocks that it is good to buy, you can buy. Either it is small or big. But understand that most of the people who don't have money, they prefer small stocks because they don't have money. If you have money, you can buy whatever stock you like, 100, 200, 500, if you have money. But if you don't have money, people, they go to smaller stocks. Understand that smaller stocks are more risky than bigger stocks because they move fast. You find a stock each day, it moves 5%, 6%, 10%. But if you go to a bigger stock, you find it goes 1%, for example. So you see that there is a big difference. Mohammed bin Naba said, Kareem TD Amitrade is charging too much commission, 6.5 to buy and 6.95 to sell. Give an idea to avoid that. No, the idea is to change the broker find a broker. Most of the brokers are $4.95, most of them. So just go and put like a big USA discount brokers. Now when you have a list, try to compare them. Go to the fees and you will see. If you find 4.95, it means that it is good broker right now. Okay. So Tesla said, what's one bar inside? I don't know, Tesla, what you are speaking, or where do you find this statement or words. So what do you mean by that? What are you talking about? You say what's one bar inside? I have no idea what you talk about. David Bourgeois said, hi dear Karim, please check Martin Armstrong. Why should I check everybody else? What for? It means opinion. He is on your side in regard of the lasting bull market. Oh yeah. Listen. Most of the time when I give you the information, it's because of technical analysis. Technical analysis, most of the people who know how the stocks move, they have the same opinion. But if you are taking, for example, fundamental information, okay, you can, for example, say differently. But the market for us is so strong because we see stocks going up. It's 4 months. Okay, it's 4 months. For the S&P, for the 2000, Russell 2000, they have been going up since April 4th. April 4th, the stocks have been going up, not from now. Dow Jones is still struggling, but I believe in the few weeks coming, it will cross the resistance line and it will be like them. So it's an opportunity to buy stocks when the market is so strong. Most of the stocks you buy, they will go up. If the stocks you choose, they go down, check them where they are. Okay, where they are, which industry or which sector. Thank you, David Bourgeois. Thank you very much for the information. But for me, I don't follow other people or other people what they say online. I don't follow that much. Mike name change is candlestick versus line chart. For me, I use candlestick. I don't use line chart because my strategies are based on candlesticks. Okay, my signal, I got it from candlesticks. I don't use line chart. Mohammed bin Naba said, what is the name of the broker you use? See, I am using E-Trade, but it doesn't accept international traders. And second, it is too much. He asks for $6.95. $6.95. For me, I'm getting the old commission, which is a 3.95. This is an old customer. That's why they don't change for us the commission. 3.95, like 10 years ago. So that's why we are good with this commission. Mike name change. How can I start insider trading like the big boys? Oh man. You make me laugh, Mike. Mike, insider trading is illegal in America. What does it mean, insider trading? Insider trading is if you know the CEO of a company or an executive of a company and he has information, let's say big news, let's say earning news, they have good news of the company. Before they announce them, they give it to their friends. But this is illegal in America. If they catch someone he will go into investigation and it will be a very bad problem. Now you have only 1500. Who do you know that he is a CEO of a company and you want to make this kind of thing? And in trading, nothing is sure. This practice had been done before 1930, I think 1934, before the Security Exchange Commission was set up. People, they try to find information, to get information from a company, and they can use it if it is true. Okay? But there is a ban on it. Insider trading is illegal in America. Okay? So don't try just to big boy. And why you want to compare yourself to big boys? Big boys, they have millions of dollars. Because when they have this information, they can make more millions of dollars. But you, what do you have? 1500, and you are going to be with the big boys? I'm telling you, stay where you are. Just do the trades that you can. That's it. David Bourgeois said, Martin Armstrong is an interesting guy. He's a bit further than TA invented the euro system, at least leaded the project in the ECB. Yes, I know. I know about this, Mohammed bin Naba. I know everything about what's happening. See, for example, the inundation in Tbilisi, and you can tell. So, David Bourgeois speaks about this Martin Armstrong and the other. So, please, we are not going to speak about other person than what we are doing here. If you have more questions, you should ask, because this is what the aim of this session is, to ask questions about the way we trade and the stocks and the market. Mike said, I would never buy on margin. It adds too much risk. Yes, it will add if you use the money of the margin account. Let's say you have $1,500. The broker will give you $1,500 and they charge you interest rate if you hold the stock. So if you are doing day trading, it's good because he will never charge you. But understand that when you use margin account and you lose money, you lose double of the money that you lose. And if you make money, you lose double the money. Okay? Michael Caprio said, my good friend, what is your favorite stock under $10? I don't have a favorite stock under $10. We do the search. We find stocks, and if they met our criteria and we get a signal, we buy them. So each day you find other stocks. So there is no favorite stock that we have. So Michael, you should understand how do we work. Okay? So we work always by signal and by criteria. Mike said, video games are the biggest entertainment industry. They outperform TV, movies, and music. I have no idea. Are you are speaking about stocks, or you are speaking about money? I have no idea about TV and movies and music. It depends. It depends on the business. Are you into video games, selling video games, or buying video games? And video games, most of the time, it is for the young people. So the old people will watch TV, will watch movies, and music maybe. But video games are mostly for the young. So as I told you before, I have made videos before about the market, and I say that the market is so strong. The market is so strong, and Someone here told me he will buy bonds. I say it's a bad idea to buy bonds because bonds are very, very limited. Very limited in what? In the profits. But a stock has no limit. A stock you can make 50%, 100% in a few months. But if you buy bonds, it will not double. You get 5% interest rate, that's it. Michael Capri will say, hello neighbor, hello. Mike said, the old people play app games like Candy Crush and Farmville way more now. I have no idea about video games, and it's not my expertise, and I don't play any games, and I have never played games, and in my youth, when I was young or now, I have never played, and I would not intend to play games in the future. Artkov, how are you, Artkov? It's a long time, I haven't seen you. So, when you buy a stock, whatever is the stock, it's about the movement. How the stock moves. This is the most important thing. When you buy a stock, it doesn't matter what is this company and what is doing. Okay? It just if it moves up, you can make money. And this is one of the most important things that we do. Okay? So always think about the price appreciation, and don't focus on what the company does, because what the company does, sometimes the company is very, very successful, it makes a lot of money, but the stock stagnates. The stock doesn't go anywhere, but they are making a lot of money. Now take an example of Walmart. Walmart is one of the biggest companies in the world. It makes a lot of money, but the stock doesn't move that much. So you see. So here is the problem. Whenever you buy a stock, the most important thing is always to look for price appreciation. It means if the stock is going up, this is what you are looking for. Tesla said, what is the difference between scaling and scalping? Scalping is when you enter to a trade and you don't stay that much. But most of the time, it's not a big deal. Day traders, they don't, most of them, they don't scalp anymore. Okay? Because you can't get that much money. If you stay 1 minute or 2 or 3, it's not a big money. Now, let me see. Let's see this, because I don't have any idea about so whenever we speak about this scaling or it's just the way you enter in and out. You can do it as a day trader, especially at any time, especially in the morning, when there is the big move. If the stock is going up, you buy. Few minutes, you make money, you exit. Then you see if it's going down, you short the stock and you make money. But this needs a very long practice, and you should have some money, because if you want to do, they will stop you if you do more than 4 trades a week. If you do more than 4 trades a week, they will stop you because you don't have $25,000. You should be a good day trader, it means you should have money in order to trade, and to trade too much. Or you can do, for example, you don't need that if you are doing, for example, forex, currency pairs, or you are doing options, or you are doing futures. If you are doing those, even with a small money, you can do whatever you want. They don't ask you, or they stop or they flag your account. But if you are doing stocks, if you don't have this $25,000, they will not let you trade that much. This is about scalping. Mike said, if you own a stock that is going up but an earning date is approaching, will you sell in order to minimize the risk that a bad report can cause a jump down? Now, Mike, when the earnings come, not for all the stocks, for the stocks that they like news, it's your choice. Either you stay, or you sell, or you can sell half and you risk half. It depends on you. Now, what if you sell and the next morning you have a gap up and it's good money? What do you say? You say to yourself, oh, I missed that. I shouldn't sell. Now, if you have a gap down and you have already sold, you will be happy. You say, oh, I am happy that I sold yesterday and I didn't get the gap down. But this, you know, it's a naive thinking. It's up to you. The market doesn't help you choose. You should choose by yourself. So this is up to you, not up to the market. And if you are scared, believe it or not, I'm telling you something that just happened to one of my students. He bought a stock. There is no earning news, but he has a gap down. Why? Because the federal government do an investigation for this company. So you see that even if there is no earning news, there is a problem of losing money in this gap up, because the news can come at any time. You can't stop news from the market, from the company, national news, international news. You can't do that. So if you are scared, don't trade at all. Don't trade, don't buy stocks if you are scared that something will happen to you. Okay? That's the thing. Mike said, protecting profits. Yes, I told you this guy, the stock was doing good and he has money, but there is no earning news. The earning news in October, not now. But the problem, he has other kind of news of the company. So this news is something that it is coming just right now, and he lost money. So for you, if you are trading, you can't stop the news because you don't know when they come. This is what, Mike, I'm trying to explain to you. News can come at any time. Before the market opens, during the market trading hours, or after the market. Any news can come at any time. Okay? Clown with Twitter account. How are you, Clown with Twitter account? I haven't seen you for a long time. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. He said, Clown with Twitter account said, so $20, $30, $40, $50 stocks are good to trade because they give good risk management. See, for me, all the stocks are good when you make money. If it is $1 or it is $5, $50, $200, it doesn't matter. For you, it's just the ability to buy them. If you have an account, a big account or medium account in order to buy stocks like this. Okay? But understand that the smaller account is, the more risk you have and the more money you have. A stock that it is $2 can go to $4 in 1 day or 2 or 3. But a stock that it is $1,000, it can go next day to $2,000. Okay? So understand that whenever the stock is big, it will become heavier stock. When it becomes heavier stock, the movement will be limited. This is what I say always. But you can trade any stock that you like according to your money. If you can buy $10, you can buy $10, $20, $30, depending on your account. Mike said, could he have foreseen this bad news with more investigation of the company? No, man. Mike, stop this behavior. I'm telling you, right now, let's say a company, okay? Let's say Friday. Now the market is closed. Let's say you have a company that the CEO died tonight. It's bad news, right? In the morning, on the Monday, you find a gap down. How can you investigate? You can't investigate the news because you don't know them. You will never know about them. This company, this guy who sent me an email today, what did he say? He said that he has a gap down and he didn't know why. Because the earning news, there is no. So I searched and I see that there is a federal government investigation today. They announced it. So you can't prevent a news. You can't prevent them. It's like someone who is running and then he has a heart attack. He was in good health. You can't prevent this news, and try not to be naive about the news. A news, when they come, it means they come. That's it. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice to know the news beforehand, because the news can be anything. It could be national news. What if there is a problem here in America? What if there is a war, international war that affects America? Okay? So you will never know. So news, you will never know. So do whatever you like, but you will never know. So there is no way out to know, because it is in the future. Okay? So the future, no one knows. We can predict, we can speculate things in the future, but the right thing until we see it. Okay? Mike said, buy military supply stocks. But this is not a strategy that you can make money off. Okay? It's not strategy. And if it is a strategy for you, just try it. Okay? For me, I don't look at the news. I look at the price. If I buy a stock and it's going up, that's what I am in. If it is going down, I just exit it. But news, you will never know. Okay? So if you want to predict things, yes, you can predict. You can say, oh, Facebook is not good, it will go down. Yes, you can short it and it can go down. You can make money. But if it goes up, you lose money. That's it. So telling me about the future, this is not gonna work. Clown with Twitter account say, what's high momentum? High momentum. Now, when we speak about momentum, it is just the right time to buy. For me, I have many momentum times to buy a stock. And this is what I teach in my training. Okay? So I just show you where exactly to buy and wait. If it goes up, it succeeds, you can make money. Okay? That's the thing. What's the flag professor? I don't know. I have no idea about these words. Flag professor, I have no idea. Maybe you tell me where you find it, these words. I don't search these words. I have no idea what do they mean. Now, for us, for example, the market in general is going up. It is strong. This is the time or the momentum. But each stock is different. Some stocks are doing good. Sometimes some stocks are doing medium and some stocks are doing bad. So my strategies just show you what is the real time to buy. It's the day where you should buy. Mike said red candlestick with a very few low line suggests upward momentum. Okay, I don't know what you are talking about. You can do whatever strategy you like. For me, I don't follow. I have my own strategies that I teach for many years, and I will tell you if a stock is good or bad. So you can try anything that you like. Understand that there are thousands of strategies in the stock market. There is not only one. There are thousands. And if you go to books, you find thousands of books speaking about strategies. Day trading, you can speak about swing trading, about investing. Okay? So each one has his own strategies. So since we are speaking about momentum is just a word meaning what is the time to buy. Okay? And this is very specific date. It's a day. For us, it's a day. We get a signal when to buy. Now, if we buy, it's not a sure thing. So if things go up and we can make money, we stay. But if we are wrong and the stock go down, what do we use? Use a stop loss to exit. Okay? So you should be very disciplined. You shouldn't play with your money. Okay? Play with your money, it means you don't know your risk. You just trade, you buy because of the red candlestick, or you do whatever, and then you don't understand what's going on for the stock. So Mike, if you are going to be a trader, you can practice whatever you practice. You can even practice in virtual. But you need to save more money because 1500 is a small account. This is my suggestion. Always, when you have small accounts, try to make the account bigger by saving more money for it. Because whenever you become a good trader and you can make money, the only thing that you need is money. Because if you have 10,000, it's better than 1500. If you have 20,000, it's better than 1500. If you have 100,000, it's better than 1500. So you see, the more your account is bigger, the more you can make money. Okay? But if the account is small, as I told you, I have given you an example because you told me you do 10 trades. If 10 trades takes 100, you said to me that you don't use commission. But still, your broker is taking money from your trade. You should go and search for the information I'm telling you, but I will not give you the reason. You should go and dig for it. You understand that you are a subscriber, you are a customer for this broker for free. Do you think Wall Street give you something for free? You are wrong, because you don't know how brokers work. Brokers are there to make money. The more customers they have, the more they make money. If you don't pay commission, you are paying something else, but they will never tell you. So try to dig for this information and just dig for it, and in the future you will find that I am right and you are wrong. Because when you say free commission, it doesn't mean that you are paying. You are paying something, maybe more than a commission, but you don't know. That's the trick. In Wall Street, they say there is no free lunch at the market. Understand that. Wall Street is all the people who make money without risking anything. Brokers and whatever. FINRA trading activity fee is 0.0019 per share. This fee is rounded up to the nearest penny and no greater than 5. No, FINRA, when you sell, this is something new. Before, FINRA doesn't take money from us, but FINRA it get a new fee for us, because before we don't have it. When you sell your shares, if you are selling thousands of shares, you will find that you pay FINRA for some money. But this is not a broker money, and it is not market maker money, because there are 3 guys that they take your money. There is FINRA when you sell. It's just little, but it is something. There is market makers, they take your money, and broker, they take your money. All these 3 take your money. Okay? So there is only, so FINRA is just something else. Just to understand that, that this thing will happen. Clown with Twitter account said, what can you learn from SEC filing when the company go public? Now, I will just tell you something about this. So I should just use the explanation thing, just to have an idea. Okay, so check that. For those who want to know what's the difference. So here is a private company. I have done this before, but I will explain again. Private company, and here we have a public. What's really the difference? Now, private company, no public information. No public information. I will give you a small information. Let's say your friend has a restaurant. Okay? Has a restaurant. Now, you will never know how much he make as money, as profits. Okay? You will never know. Why your friend, this is, for example, your friend company, private company, it is your friend. Okay? So why you don't know any information about how much he makes in his profits? Even if he has 1 restaurant or 10 restaurant or 20 restaurants in the city, you will never know. Why? Because the private company doesn't file information for the public, doesn't give information. Now, when the company get listed here, when it get listed, okay, to the stock exchange, she or the company, she must list, she must file for all the information, for how much money or profits each quarter, each 3 months. She should file. She should see who are the shareholders. It means who own the company. Shareholders by name, if there is names. Shareholders. It means, for example, the SEO. It means the president of the company. How much money he has as shares? Let's say he has 20% of the company. This information you should find. You should find the executives, the people who work in the company. You should find the mutual funds who bought, how much they own. You will find all this information in the public company. And after all, you can buy shares. Now, private company, no buy. You can't buy. You can't go to your friend and you say, oh, can you sell me, because you are doing too much money, can you sell me 50% of your company? I will give you money and I will be a partner. Okay? So your friends say, no, I will not, you will not be my partner, although he is your friend. So you see, this is the difference, real difference between private company and public company. Okay? So this is, I think it's clear right now. If you have more questions, you should just ask. Mike said, What is the best free stock screener? So far, I use Finviz, but I use the graph on Yahoo Finance. Now, Mike, you can go and use my chart that I am using. My chart, it is in my website. It's a training. You can download it and you can use it. It is the best chart than Yahoo. Yahoo is a very primitive chart. Did you see my YouTube channel? My videos? Did you see, for example, this one? Okay? Did you see this one? This is my chart that I'm using. You can make portfolios. You can have news of the company, any company that you put. For example, you put Facebook right now. If you want, for example, news. Okay, Facebook, for example. Let's see here. If you put, for example, Facebook. Okay, this is Facebook. You can see the news of Facebook. Okay, so here you find the news about Facebook and other things. You can make a portfolio here, and you can search ETFs, stocks. You can search whatever you want. So this is my best. It is my best chart that I use for many years. You can make lines, you can make a trend line, you can make whatever you want. So this is the best I can use. So it's better for you, Mike, if you take my thing. Now, Finviz and there are other stock screeners. Yes, they are good, but if you know what you are searching for, because they have a lot of criteria, and you should know what you are looking for. This is the most important thing. Okay, so you can find this in my website. You find a free training. You can go and take this free training, and you can take my first training of stocks if you want to. Okay. Tommy and Sorin said, how or where do we find the difference for stock price to buy and price to sell? Oh, you mean the bid and ask? You find it in your broker. See, for example, here, I will give you an example just to make sure you understand. Now, all the brokers, let's say you want to buy Facebook. Just an example, okay. You find what we call bid and ask. This is in your broker. Let's say you buy Facebook, FB, which is Facebook. Let's say today is 162.32. Just an example. It is 162.32. And here you want 162.33 cents. Now between the bid and the ask, we call it spread. Spread is only 1 cent, which is very good. 1 cent. So here, if you buy at 162.33 cents, if you just buy and you want to sell, you will sell with 162.32. Now, how much you lose? You lose $1 if you sell. This is not commission. This is what the market maker take. Market maker will take. Okay? Market makers are the people who try to do the market for the bid and ask. For here we find buyers. Here you find sellers. And people who are selling, you buy from them. And for you are the buyer. So you are the buyer. This is the ask. It means the sellers ask you for this price. And if you want to sell here, the buyers will give you this. They say, we want to buy your stock if you sell it for $162.32. So you are losing $1 for each 100 shares you bought. If you bought, for example, a small stock, you can lose a lot of money. So this is what we call bid and ask, and hope you understand this, because it is very, very important for those who buy small stocks, because they can lose a lot of money, but they don't know. They don't know that they are losing money, and this is the problem. Now, Cloud with Twitter account, do you trust Chinese tech company, especially this Neo EV that went public? Are they trying to dump it as usual? Listen, when a company is listed here, it depends on the traders. Our traders or the world trader understand that it is the whole world who are trading. It's not only Chinese or American. Anyone who can reach the market. For example, you are in Europe. You have an account in America, so you can trade. You can trade Facebook or Twitter or any other stock. Okay? So anyone who can reach the stock can trade. So it's about the traders or about the investors. So I have no idea. It depends what the investors are doing. So, Mike said bid and ask are only for market sells. Yes, it shows you what price you buy, and if you want to sell, how much you lose. So this information is for you, not for the market makers. Market makers, they don't care. You buy from them. If you want to sell, you sell less, so you lose money. That's the how do they make their money. Mike said, why not just use limit sell? No, you don't understand. I told you bid and ask. It is the information that you should have in your broker. You, Mike, you don't have the bid, so you don't know. That's why I told you. You are losing money and you don't know. In your broker, if it is selling for you, for example, a stock, it might be selling more than it is asked. So you are losing money. So you should see the bid and the ask to understand how much is the stock in real. So for you, you don't know, because when you go to your app, it gives you only ask. It asks you to buy this at that price. But brokers, real brokers, they give you both information. This you should learn. I know it's new for you, but you should learn. Your broker doesn't give you this information, so mostly you are screwed up. Okay? So that's what I say. So Wiseman said, some brokers don't give up-to-date bid and ask. There is about 15. Yes. Some, they don't give you this information. So either you pay or you should change the broker. For me, I will never buy a stock without looking at the price, at the real price. Never. 15 minutes, a stock can go $10, $20 up or down. You will never know. So don't buy stocks blindly. It means you don't know the price and you just go and buy. This is something wrong. And if you have a broker that gives you a delayed, try just to change it. It's no way, especially when you are doing day trading. Day trading, how can you day trade if you have a delayed information? You can't day trade. Even in the swing trading, if you don't have the real price now, it's something bad. It's something bad. Tammy and Soren said, I am using Thin or Swim on Amitrade. They show the bid size and bid size, but they don't show the real price. What should I do? What platform give us the accurate price? Now, first, you should call them and ask for the bid and the ask first. But if they don't give the bid and ask, how are you buying the stock? This is strange. You can't buy the stock without they give you the price. Now, you mean the size. Size, it means how many we have from buyers and sellers. This is another information. But the information, how can you know that the stock is $16 or $20 or $40? How do you know? So I think you are wrong. I think you don't see really. You can, Tommy and Soren, you can send me, let's say you want to buy Facebook, you go to your account, send me a screenshot, and I will deal with this by email. Okay, here is my email. You can send me an email later, and you can send me an email with a picture, and we can discuss this. Okay? Because you, how do you, for example, you want to buy Facebook? How do you know the price? They should give you the price. But sometimes some brokers, they don't want to pay the exchange. They give you a delayed information. If you are buying for investment, you buy for a long time, for 10 years, 20 years, it's not a real deal. But if you are day trading, you can't trade. Yes, Wiseman said people are forced to use market order, which is crazy. Now, market order, the broker can buy the stock and sell it to you in seconds. So he can make money from you. They can do that also. But this is too bad. So, yes, these things, there are a lot of people, they don't know about the bid and the ask. They don't know about the volume. And these things, they should study in order to understand what they are doing. Even if you have a small account, you should understand this. And understand that the brokers are there to make money from you. They don't, that's why customers are very important. Okay? Customers are very important. Why they have customers if they don't make money from them? From where do they make their money then? Okay? They shouldn't give you free things without taking commissions. Okay? So always try to understand that like these things, you should have an idea. Can you set the link for the stock screener download? No, I'm not speaking. This, what I showed you, is not stock screener. It is the chart. Let me, and it is, you use it only with Internet Explorer. I will see. It's called. I will see if it doesn't block it. I will see. Let me see. You should download. I don't know why it blocks the. Okay, let's see. So please, I will put because it blocks it. I don't know why the chat room blocks it. It's called freestockcharts.com. freestockcharts.com. .com and not .com like this. Okay? As usual, it will ask you to download a plugin. You download it in order to see the price moving. And there is a training. If you want to, you can study the training. It gives you how to set up the chart. Okay, and there is a training. If you want to set up your thing, you should go to my website and you take the free training. It's just free. As I told you before, in general, the market, as I showed you, S&P 500 and the other one, S&P 500 and the Russell 2000, they are so strong. Dow Jones is coming. If in the following weeks it crosses the resistance line, almost all the stocks in Dow Jones will go up very good. So this is not a prediction. This is what we see if things continue like it is. If there is a change, you will see it in the you will see it. Clown with Twitter account. What's amount of percentage that we have to make to guarantee for living in the USA? So it depends. So what do you mean by how much you make? It depends. The more you make, the better life will be. But I don't know. Where are you from? Are you from? You are not from USA. Where are you from? It depends also on the cities that you are living in, or you're living in the countryside. If you are living in the countryside, the things will be cheaper, the land will be cheaper, houses will be cheaper. Okay? But if you live in big cities, it will be too much expensive. Too much expensive. Like New York, like Chicago, like the other big cities, the cost of living is too expensive. And it depends if you are alone or you are with a family, and what is your needs. It depends. And what kind of job you do. It's all a lot of things that you should make. You should think about. Okay. So a lot of information that you should need. So as I told you, in general, things are okay in general in the market. You can even if you search, you will find all these kind of stocks. Wiseman said, need to do a budget so you know where your money is going and when you're making money. Yes, it depends. It depends on the person, how much he makes, where he lives, if he's with a family or with himself. But there are some people, there are some funny people. They can drive 2 hours going to the job and 2 hours going to back from the job because they have land, they have big land, they have a small house. It's just because the land is too cheap. Okay? So they live in a cheap place and they work in a good place so they can make money and they don't spend that much. So this is just a bright idea that some people do. And some people who are making too much money, they can live where they want. Tammy and Sorin, he said, what's the difference between cash account and margin account? Cash account, it means you use your own money. And you cannot sell short. Now, margin account, it means the broker will double your money. For example, you have $2,000, the broker will give you $2,000, so you have $4,000 to trade with, and you can sell short. This is the most important thing you should know. And understand that if you buy a stock with all the money, which it means with margin account, you will pay interest rate for each night you hold the stock. Interest rate, it could be 5%, could be 2%, could be 6%, depending on the broker, and that's it. So this is the only difference, real difference between margin account and cash account. Clown with Twitter account say, are candlesticks important in position? No, for me and for a lot of people, we use candlestick. Candlestick, it could be daily, like us. We look at the day, what happened to the day. It could be 5 minutes, 2 minutes if you are doing day trading. So it depends. So the movement of the stock, we want to see it in candlestick. Now I will show you from my chart if the difference, no, not this one. So I will show you, for example, you see this chart, this is daily, this is what happened each day here, but I can tell you, you can change the daily to, let's say, 15 minutes. Now 15 minutes, all these are 15 minutes, so you can have an idea what the stock has done. Now, if you want to change, you go to setting, plot style, and you can change this candlestick to line. So you see now, you see the line, and you can see the day if you put daily. So you see the daily, how it looks like. No one is doing daily, so you should change it. No one is doing the line, so you should use the candlestick, which is what we use. So candlestick is what we use. Okay? This is just the idea. So depends on you. Hey, Trump, this stock, I haven't seen you for a long time. Where have you been, man? So as I told you, the chart, you can see it the way you like. There are many ways. So he said, Trump, I have to see a long ad to enter to this room. Why? What's the problem? What is this long ad to enter this room? I don't know what you are talking about. So, as I told you, candlesticks are the way we use to trade. But you can, if you are an investor, you don't care about this candlestick. You can use a line, and you can use only the price. You don't need the chart anymore. If you bought the stock at $20, after 2 years it is $40, you don't need a chart. You need only how much you make. That's the most important thing you should need. Okay? So Trump, you say I have to see a long ad to enter to this room. So what's this? I don't like it. So what is this thing that you don't like it? Because I have no idea what you are talking about. What is this long ad that you are talking about? And maybe some people, like Wiseman, he can... Political? What is this political do with me? What is this long ad to enter to this room related to political? Trump, can you please explain more and more, because I don't understand what is this relation. Try in your screen. So try in your screen. What should I try? So I have no idea what you are talking about. Can you write very long sentences explaining? Add in your screen political. What do you mean by add political? I don't understand. Write sentences, please, to understand you. I don't understand what you mean. So, as I told you, in general, the chart is just a way to see the price. You can put a line, you can put candlestick, you can put many other things. So, it depends. Understand, this is a funny thing I will tell you right now. Before, there is no chart. In the beginning of the century or in the 1800s, there is no chart. So what the people do, they just put prices on the paper. So there is no chart at the time. But they trade and they make money, and some people, they lose money. Because what is important is just what is the price you buy with, what is the price that you sell with. And you see the difference. Trump said something about the state that you can't control. I think because of the next elections. Something about the state that you can't control. I think because of the next elections. I have no idea about these elections because I don't follow politics, and most of the time I don't care. When I buy a stock, it's going up. I sell, I make money. I don't care about politics or whatever. It happens. So, yes, Wiseman, we don't understand the Trump, what he is saying. What is the relation with politics and you can't control the state and the next elections? What's all that do with us? I have no idea. No, the ad in your channel. What do you mean, the ad in your channel? It means I should speak about elections? This is what you mean? It means I add a video speaking about elections? This is what you mean? It lasted for 1 minute 24. No. Please, just try to explain a lot of sentences in order to understand, because no one understands you what you said. What is the ad in your channel? What is politics do here? Ah, YouTube put it? Where? I don't see anything. I don't know. YouTube put politics in my channel? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe it is like an ad. Maybe it is like an ad. Oh, okay. I can take the ad. I can take the ad from my channel if I want to. In this video. Okay, I took the ad. So I think there should be no ads on this video, because sometimes the other videos I put ads. So for the channel, that's it. So I think Trump, I understand you right now, because this HBASM, he has explained to me that it is maybe it could be an ad, YouTube ad. Yes, but I took it. Now ads, when you watch a video, sometimes you find ads because people, they make money from ads. Because for me, I do videos, I do daily video, but no one pays me. Okay, so I put some ads in the old videos in order that they pay me what I do. Nothing is for free, man. Nothing is for free. That's why I told you before, nothing is for free. So the most important thing today, no free lunch at the market. Thank you, Trump. This is the only time. That's why maybe you have not noticed it. Thank you very much, Trump, because this is the first time I do an ad on the live. I do it later, tomorrow or next day. Right now, I took it from the channel. You might not see any other thing. Oh, okay. It lasted too long without skipping? Oh, okay. So, thank you very much, Trump, to tell me this. In the future, I would not put any ad on the live. Okay? At least you would not become waiting for the live. This is the first time I did it, so I took it right now. Thank you very much for telling me. So, yes, there are some ads that you will skip after 5 seconds, and some after 12, some after 30. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. So, in general, as I told you before, for today, the market is strong. S&P 500 and Russell 2000, they have been so good. So we are just waiting for Dow Jones to cross the resistance line and everything will be okay. Tammy and Sorin, he said, Karim, how is the weather where you at? We are in the hurricane, but we don't see that much. It's just little rain. All of their predictions were false. So right now, I am in North Carolina, but there is no raining at all. Sometimes it rains a little bit, sometimes it goes. So it's not a big deal. But before they say it's too much. Yes, this is the news. Sometimes they give you information, but the title is correct, which is Florence hurricane, which is correct. But the information they give, they tell too much things, but they are not true. No, it is not politics. It's business. Understand that in North Carolina, in South Carolina, there is no water, there is no gas, there is no food. Everything is bought. You see how the news can affect the market? This affects the real market, which is all the retail companies. People, they buy too much bread, they buy too much food, too much gas, too much water, a lot of things. But when you see, the only people who get maybe hurt are the people who are near the coast. Yes, these people, they can be hurt, but now listen, politics and business, they are interrelated. But a company that sells too much is just because of the news. Politicians, they don't get money for that. Who is the deep state and its relation to Wall Street? What do you mean by deep state? I don't understand you. Listen, companies, especially retail companies, they have made a lot of money in this week. A lot of money because of the hurricane. They buy too much. You know, you go to some stores, you don't find water. There is no water at all. Now, for me today, I don't want to do the live session because I thought that there will be no electricity here. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's just some rain, but it's not a big deal. Trump said also computers know the future because we receive information late. Where? No, it's not because of we receive information late. No, we receive the information now. But this information changes. And they scare people before the hurricane comes. They scare people. They say it's category 4 and we'll have a lot of rain and a lot of flooding. But after when the hurricane came, there is nothing. Nothing that big. It means it is just rain, but it's not big. Okay? So this is, as you might know, this is just news. And they talk too much and they become very famous and people watch too much TV and this is business. Okay? So when you say Trump, when you say deep state, what do you mean by deep state? I don't understand. You say shadow. What do you mean by shadow? Shadow state? What is it? Don't be afraid. No, I'm not afraid. I know the news and I see and there is nothing coming here. Okay? So you said, I know you know it. Come on. Well, see, Trump. Tommy and Soren, you say, would you like to do your seminar in Las Vegas once a year? For you, we would like to visit with you and meet you. Thank you very much, Tommy and Soren. We will discuss this later. If you can send me an email and we'll try to see. Thank you very much. Trump, I don't know what do you mean by deep state. Trump, try when I say to you the word, it is the word. I don't understand what you mean. Put it in another sentence. What do you mean by deep state or shadow state? I don't know. Maybe a wise man can explain to me what does it mean. I have no idea. So believe it. Yes, Trump. When you laugh, when I tell you something, you should take it as granted, because I don't know. When I say I don't know the two words together. Deep state, no idea what does it mean. So you should either explain or you forget about it, because I have no idea. You say, who's Wall Street? Wall Street are the people who don't take risk and they take a lot of money. This is Wall Street. For example, all the people who are working in brokers, in exchanges, they don't risk any money, but they make too much money. These are Wall Street. Okay? But what you said, when you said deep state, I don't understand what you mean. I repeat it again and again and again for you. At least you can ask me the question, what is this deep state or shadow? I have no idea. Okay? So as and you say you pretend that you don't know it. I'm telling you I don't know anything what you are talking about. You should be clear and give me an explanation. So as I told you before, always they can't revoke your citizenship. What are you talking about, Trump? Man, stop this hallucinations. I don't know what you are talking about. Please write sentences. What do you mean? Because I can't understand what you say. And even the guys here, no one has explained what does it mean, this deep state. What do you mean by deep state and shadow state? Okay? So Trump, either be clear or stop saying these sentences that you are saying. I don't like this. I don't like the way you talk. So as I told you, in general, we are following, it means the whole market. It's doing so good, and it's something that that we are following a lot of stocks. Trump, just write explanation. When I know the explanation what you mean, and then I answer you. I'm not afraid of you or of anyone else. And stop saying something that no, you are not bothering me. Trump, try to understand. You are not bothering me. I don't understand what you mean. You say deep state, I don't understand what you say about deep state. Just say it. What does it mean? And they will answer you. I am here to answer your questions. You say who is Wall Street? I answered you. Who is Wall Street? No, you don't answer the question, because I don't know what does it mean. If you want me to answer you, you should tell me what do you mean by deep state. If you tell me what is it, I will answer you. But if you keep playing the game, I can't. And you are not bothering me. You are asking me a question that I don't know the meaning. And I'm talking to you English. If you are from here, from USA. If you are from USA, I'm talking to you English. I say, explain what does it mean, deep state. Okay, let's go to another subject. As I told you before, we are waiting for Dow Jones to cross. So let's see, just to give you an explanation where I have explained this. So for example, let's go. Just say show this for those who don't know. So the Dow Jones, as you can see, it's near. It means this is the ETF. It's near the resistance line. It can go at any moment up. Okay, as you can see the trend. If it crosses this line, the stock will be into a bull market. Now, the Russell has already gone up, so it is good. The SPY has already gone up and it's good. So what is left is only the Dow Jones. This is, most of you should know about this. At least you understand. So you say if the market deep, Trump won't bail nobody, it's right. No, Trump, about politics, Trump said if there is an impeachment, I have made a video about this. Maybe you have seen it before. I don't know if you have seen it. He said he was scared that he will be impeached and he will get out of the market, out of the office, and he will be no longer United States president. Now he says that the market will dip. It means it will go down and a lot of people will lose money. This is what he says. This is just something he said, but it has no influence on the market. The market is still going up. There is no news. This is no news for people here. That's what he won't bail nobody. Yes, he will not bail. Why he will bail and help anybody? Trump said Facebook probably is a buy. Facebook, I don't know in the future, but he's in downtrend. I sold it a long time ago. Tammy and Sorin said, Trump, we love this channel and we love Karim. We like to learn about stock marketing and respect each other. Thank you for understanding. Yes, no, he just asked a question. I don't understand him, so he explained the question. So there's no problem with that. Okay, and as always, the market is so strong, and there are some stocks that are well known. A lot of people, they talk about them, but there are thousands and thousands of stocks. They go so good, like the Square I showed you. I showed you, like in another video, Square, how it was so good, and most of the people, Square, see Square, what does it does? See, Square was only $11 here. I will show you by years. See, the first year in 2015, 2016, 2017, see 2018. From 34, it goes to 90 right now. You see that? This is what the stocks we are looking for. We are not looking for something just very famous. We are looking for stocks that you can make money from. Okay? This is in general. Now, listen. Trump said, President Trump sure doesn't lack confidence. Do you trust Chinese tech companies? So listen, why you said trust or not trust? A stock, when it is listed in USA, it is the traders who do the stock price. It's not because it is Chinese. Some Chinese stocks are doing good, like Alibaba. Some stocks are doing bad. So it doesn't mean that there is an influence here or there. The only thing that you should practice always is look at the price and follow the price. Don't follow politics. Don't follow it is a Chinese company or it is American company or French company or South African company. Try always to see the price. Is it going up? You make money. Is it going down? You lose money. This is what the most important thing I see. I don't see the country where it comes from. Chinese or French or German or English or South African, I don't care, or Australian. No one cares. What we care about is money. Trump said, Square, we wait for a short signal. They gonna take profit. What do you mean they gonna go profit? This is a stock is going going up for a lot of times. Okay, no problem. HBASM looks like Square could go parabolic. No, it can go down. It can go it can continue going up to 100 or 200. It can, but when the trend finishes and stops, it will go down. Okay, so this is normal. Any stock can do that. Trump said Baba is not doing good. They crash from 214 to 162. Let's see Baba, because I haven't seen them for a long time. Let's see Baba, what she is doing. Yes, this year was bad. The stock was 211.70. Now is 160. It's the same as Facebook. All the big tech companies, some they go down, but you don't see when it was 88, it goes to 191. This is, you don't see last year. Okay, it happens. It can go up again, so there is no problem with that. Okay, so understand that tech companies, they are very, very volatile because they are online companies. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Google, Amazon, all are like companies that are virtual. But some, that's why they go very fast up and they can go down very fast down. Trump, they taking profits, yes. No, it has nothing to do with profit. What's this profit they take? If mutual funds, they sell, they took profits when it was 211, 210, and the people will follow. If the stock is going down, it means a lot of people will lose money, so they should get out. Sears went down to 2 a share now. That's a crash. Yes, I have made a video about Sears and what is it called, and JCPenney. I made a video about them. You will see them. I think you will see them right now in my channel. Trump said, what's Square versus MA MasterCard? Will Square follow MasterCard to 200? It could be. It could be. Let's see. Let's see where MasterCard go. MasterCard. Yes. MasterCard was 200, it reached 218, so it is going so good. Now, in how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 years. 14 years. And Square, it's only 4 years. So no one knows. It might be collapsing, it might be continuing to go up. Okay? So no one knows. Until we see. Okay? Until we see what's going on. Visa stock usually does well. So let's see Visa also. Visa 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 years. It is 147. It is doing so good also. Only 2 years that are bad. All the others are good, which is very good. Now, there are in the market, you could find a lot of stocks that are so good in terms of years and how much they do. Some mutual fund, they buy a lot this kind of good stocks and they will never sell for many years. It can, but understand that anything can happen and anything can go down because the market, this is the market. So Trump said, is Square descriptive for credit cards like this? No, it is. Square, it is a credit card. It is a challenge. Like Visa, like MasterCard, like the other, like Square. It is just a solution to problems who are doing business, and it's very easy. You have just a Square device, you put it in your cell phone, and you can buy or sell things accordingly, which is very very good. Trump said mutual funds have big teams who independent thinkers research companies and before buying. Now mutual funds and the other stuff and some big investors, they look at the company, they see how can it works and how much money it makes, and they dig into this information, and when they decide to buy, they just buy for many years. So it's not you buy today, you sell tomorrow. It's not a day trade. So they buy for long. That's why these companies are doing so good, because a lot of mutual funds, when they buy and they find these companies are doing well each year, they stay. Why should they lose? It means exit these trades. So they stay investing many years until something new happens. Because all the companies, they do good, but some companies are doing better. So a lot of people, they change their investment from a slower company to a better company. This is what they do. So Trump said, do you know any companies like Square who solve problems with less cost? I don't know about less cost, but you can Google them. They are a lot. Facebook has an option to receive money or to sell money or whatever. So it's just the ability to send money and to receive money, like PayPal, like other stuff. But understand that technology changes, and any company that doesn't do good, it will lose business in the future, because all is based on technology, and this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. Technology changes, and if any company brings a new idea that the others they don't have, it will take part of the market and it will become big. Square, as you can see, just 4 years, and it is a very good thing. But if they don't make any more money, the stock will collapse later. They should change. Okay? So Trump said, does Facebook receive money from government? I know that you are following it from beginning. No. Why Facebook? Facebook money comes from the ad business, like Google. They put ads in order to make money. Why the government should give Facebook money? They don't need. Facebook doesn't need any money from anyone. They are making billions of money each year, so they don't need anyone. So I don't know why you get this. Trump said Square would go to 1,000. Yes, it can. It can go to 1,000 or 10,000. It can. But it can go to zero also. As I told you, technology stocks are a big risk. When you invest in them, understand that it is a big risk. Either you make a lot of money or you lose a lot of money. So you should like risk. Some people, they like risk. When they find a new idea or new thing about these companies, they just buy and they leave. Because they have a lot of money and they can do betting on companies. Okay? So you said, Trump said, what's Facebook doing with that money if not paying dividends and taking a lot of from investors? No. Facebook doesn't give dividend. And the dividend is from the stock, not for the money of, I have explained that Trump many times. So now you should understand the dividend. Okay? I have told you, I have explained this before many times. I will do it right now to understand dividend. Dividend, it's not from the earnings of the company. Okay? It's from capitalization, but it's not from the company earning. I will show you, explain. I will explain an example. So check that. I will explain just for you guys, for those who don't know about dividend. Now, let's say a stock is, let's say it is $100. Today. Okay. Here is what we call the X date. Now, $100, let's say they give 5% dividend. This day, when the market closes, they take 5% of $100. And tomorrow, the stock will begin at 95. So, for you as an investor, you have $5 for each share you own. But understand, it is your money. 95 plus 5, it is 100. So they give you nothing. It's from the stock itself. But the good thing about the dividend, here is the good thing, is you get money without selling shares. This is the good thing. This is why the rich, they like dividend, because they don't sell. Now, here is what happened. Now let's I give you an example of Facebook. Now Facebook doesn't give dividend, so what will happen? Let's say if you have 100 shares, you bought the stock as $100, now it goes to 200. So you have made 100%, it means you double your money by 2. You double your money. But the problem, if you want money from your stock, from your share, what do? You have, let's say, 100 shares. Let's say you sell 50 shares in order to get money. This is why people who are rich, they like dividend stocks better than stocks that they give money. Now, what do the people do with money since the earnings, they don't give dividend? So this is a good question. So they do a lot of research. It means they spend a lot of money on research. They have new ideas. New ideas, it means they pay. They pay a lot of people. They pay people too much. Understand that someone, maybe he's working at Facebook, maybe he's getting 1 million a year, or I don't know how much he makes. So they are making a lot of money. So Facebook give the people who work with them, give them a lot of good payment, like a salary. Okay? So that's why. And the owners of Facebook, they can get shares, or they can get a special gift from the stock. So they get money from the company. That's it. Now, the company also can give profit sharing to the workers of Facebook. It gives them money from the earnings of the company. Earnings. This is where the earnings go in real. It goes to the CEO, it goes to executives, it goes to the workers as shares or as money. But if you are outside, you are not belonging to the company. Here you are on stock market, they give you nothing. So you understand the difference? So Trump, you should always understand how the stock market work and how the company work. It's totally different. It is a new word, two different words that are not the same. So Wiseman said, Kareem, wouldn't the rich made more money from swing trading than dividend? No. See, listen. Let's say a rich, he has 50 million. He can just go in, go out, go in, go out. But there are hedge funds, they do it. Even with billions of dollars, they can do it in many months. For example, they buy this month, after 6 months, 5 months, 6 months, he can do a trade and he can do billions of trade. But a lot of people who are rich, they are not worried. They have a lot of money from their money. They don't need to risk and to change their money to do trades. Most of the people, they are wealthy people. They have companies. They have too much money. So the market is just what they have in the market. It is just something for the future. But they make a lot of money because most of them, they own companies. They own companies. Okay? So when they own, they have a lot of money. They don't need more money. Okay? So that's why Wiseman, I told you that most of the rich, they don't do day trading or like what you say. Mostly they are investors. Investors, it means they choose some good companies, they put their money there and they have dividend, that's it. Another thing you said, Wiseman, I know they pay less taxes, but wouldn't swing trading still give more money even after taxes? No. When you do swing trading, your profits will be in income. And if your income is big, they will be charged too much. So the rich are not stupid. Are not stupid to give the government or the federal government more money. They want the list, which is, I think, 16%. So if you choose, okay, so dividend tax is the lowest. Okay? So it says it could be between 20% and 15%. Or zero rate, depending on the tax bracket. So this is what I see here. So so if you are interested to know about this dividend, so there are some which I say qualified dividend. Dividends are dividends that meet the requirement to be taxed as capital gain. And the current law, qualified dividends are taxed at a 20% or 15% or zero rate, depending on your tax bracket. So this is something you can, Wiseman, if you are interested, you can to go through it and you can study it, or ask your tax preparer, accountant. He will give you the information very easily. But understand that the rich, they know more than anyone else in America. Nothing will about money, because they are not ignorant. They have money, they should protect their money. Not like us or like the public who don't know anything about the public. For example, you can pay tax from your paycheck before you get your money. The government take her money. But the rich, If you have a company, you should wait until next year and then they report the losses or the profits. So they are at an advantage. So Mike said they get free shares for working as executives, right? It's very good deal in a few months' time. Yes. Yes, this is a recompensation or compensation, or it is a profit sharing. It means the company shares the wealth with its workers, not with us. Even if the stock gives dividend is only from the stock. It's not from the earnings of the company. The earnings of the company, only the executives, the directors, and the workers who can get money from it. Especially the executives and the CEO, they get too much money from the company. That's why they are CEOs, okay, executives. It's one of the best jobs in America where you get too much money. Mike said, what do you think of me using all your great free YouTube information but not buying your program? I am just too stingy, man. No. Listen, Mike. The information that I give is about my way and how I trade. But in YouTube, you are not getting my strategies. So you understand? It's like when you are hungry, you see the food, but you don't eat. So it's just this. Now, there are some people who are following for many years. Some they take my training, some they don't. But it's okay for me. I'm not asking money for the people who watch my videos. It's free. So just watch, no problem. Mike said, but you honestly deserve more views. You are very, very genuine and trying to sell us of some scam brokerage thing. No. I am not, Mike. I am not working with brokerage firms or representing them. No, I do my own business. I am a trader. When I am alone, I am a trader. When I am working with my company, I am doing training for other people. But it is mine. It is not a broker or a company, or it is something. And I don't teach for brokers. I can do that. I can do that, but I don't. Because most of the time, the teachers who are teaching, most of the time, they don't trade. It means if you ask them any question, they can't answer you because they don't trade. But they use what they know, general information, in books or in YouTube, and they present to them and they show you. But themselves, they don't know. That's why the people, Now, about my YouTube channel, is that YouTube has changed the algorithm. It means there are some people who are making one video a week and they can have more views and more subscribers than mine. It's just because of the algorithm. The algorithm has changed. And for me, I am not worried about that. I don't care about how many people I care. The only thing I care is that the people, when they come, they find the true market, how the market works in real, and I don't sell dreams. I don't tell you, if you take my training, the next month you begin to make money, and you begin, like when I have seen someone who is putting from $100, $100, you can make $100,000 in a month. You see, they sell dreams. That's why a lot of people, they like dreams. That's why they go to learn from that guy and not from me. But for me, I'm not selling you to be millionaire in 1 month or 1 year. It doesn't happen like this. So the market is the market, and it is a real thing. Wiseman said, what a rich person would prefer and what they should do to be smart and not ignorant are two different things. Thanks for explaining this. Now, wise men understand that the people who are rich, the money they put in the market are there for retirement. But they are not living from their money right now. They are just accumulating wealth. Let's say they have 1 million, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. They are just putting all their money into the stock market and they get dividend from them. But most of the time, these guys are having companies. They are successful companies. Those rich, they are having companies. That's why they don't need money. They have too much. It's not like public people who are having small jobs and then he gets fired and then he finds himself in the street. These guys, if they stop right now their work, their companies, they stop, they can leave because of their dividend or their life. Because they have too much money accumulated. So you and I and other people, you can't do that. Except when you have a successful company and you are putting too much money in the market. That's why they don't trade. They have no time to trade. Because they don't need to trade. They have too much money. So understand the ideas behind. So Mike said, basic swing trading strategy would be following the trend, letting profits grow and cutting losses short right. Yes, this is the basics of swing trading. It means you will be a stock follower. You follow the trend when there is a trend. If the stock doesn't trend, you leave it and you don't touch it. Whenever the stock begins to trend, you buy it. And this is what I teach. It means strategies. Where to buy a stock, where not to buy the stock. These are strategies according to where. That's why right now I told you, you will have a lot of stocks going on because the market is beginning to be in a bull market. It means there is a push in the market and a lot of people are buying. That's why the market is going up. TAC 540, making profit on hurricane, God dang like Ferengi. Yes, all right. Mike said, what about false breakout? Now, false breakout, it means false. You buy, you think that it is good, it's not good, you should sell. And for me, when you want to buy, you should look at a lot of criteria, not just breakout you buy. Because breakout, we have thousands a day. Thousands of stocks they do breakout, but it is not true that they go up. So there are other criteria that I present in order to choose the best of the best. And then you choose only 1 or 2 or 3 out of hundreds of stocks. This is what we do. It's not just any stock that's going up, you buy it. It could be stupid like this. Okay? And this thing you can study. You can study. Tax said, tell you what you get rich and hire me for security. Okay, if the money is the stock market, no one needs a security, because I don't hold money in my house. It's in the stock market. If you go the stock market, which is a virtual, you go there and you can protect the money, but it's not. Thank you very much, TAC 540. Mike said, how many Fibonacci lines do you use? I don't use indicators. No moving averages. No indicators. No Fibonacci, no MACD, no nothing else. I don't use them. Mike said the Yakuza threatens shareholders in Japan all the time. Okay, this is in Japan. We are in USA. Mike said moving average 50, 40. No, I don't use that. Some investors, they use it, but I don't use it. I don't use moving averages, I told you. And I don't use indicators. Because indicators are small strategies. Now, if you follow indicators, it means you are following many strategies and there is a conflict. So for me, my chart is clean. There is no Fibonacci, there is no clouds, there is no MACD, there is no lines, except for resistance line, support line, and my criteria. So my strategies will be very simpler than what you saw. If you saw a good cross, would it be a good sign? No, I don't use that. So you want to know how do I trade? No, this information is private. So this is a training. You can see, you can order training level 2 or 3 or 4, or you can do the subscription, silver subscription, $25, and you can study those until you get good. Okay, this is what you can do. 20-day above the 50. No, I don't use those. So most of the time, I have never used this kind of thing. Okay, so indicators I don't use. I don't use moving averages also. So my strategies are simpler than when you think. So as I told you, this is in general for today. So I have spoken also before about Bitcoin, and I say it collapsed. There is a trend before, but it collapsed. Mike said, is it always 50-50? Yes, it's 50-50. But when we have more criteria, you can make it 60 or 70%. It means you are choosing the best out of the best. Okay? So with criteria, there are some stocks we don't buy because of the chart. Now this information is our criteria that we use. Okay? So criteria that we use in order to see the chart. So if you see the breakout, it could be 50-50 or less, because most of the you buy, they will go down. But there are some criteria I teach. It's my own criteria. When you look at the chart, I show you what are the stocks that are possible to do good, what are the stocks that are possible to do bad. But there is no guarantee. In the market, there is no guarantee at all. So you should bet on a stock. If it goes down, you sell it, you buy another one. That's how it work. So thank you very much, Mike. Mike, you can there is what we call silver subscription. It has 5 training levels. You can just try. If it is good for you, you can stay. If not, you just exit. I will show you how to trade, how to buy, and how to search for stocks. What are the good ones? What are the bad ones? And we do it each week. Okay? If you are interested, you just get 1 time or 2 times. Or you can buy the training level 2, 3, 4, and 13. Okay? You can buy them at once. And 13. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 13. And you can hold them for forever. It means whenever you want to study them again, you find them online, and that's it. If not, you just continue searching by yourself and you just watching videos. But understand that the strategy, you will not find it online like this if it makes money. Okay? All the strategies that are online and the people they show, they don't make money. That's why they put it online. If they are making money from it, they will never give it for free. They will sell it. This is the difference. The difference. Okay? TAC 540. He's smart. Tell me how to get rid of the IRS. Tell me your secrets, Gypsy. Now, who knows the secrets? It's you, TAC 540. I don't know any secret. The secret is you make a company and you can do the itemized things and you can lower your income and then you can lower your tax. But if you are working as a job, okay, you can't itemize a lot of things because you don't have a business. That's why the people who do business is better than the people who do a job. And the job, they always take your tax before even you take your money. Okay? This is the difference between... You can read the books of Robert Kiyosaki, Poor Dad, Rich Dad. You can read those books and you can get the ideas about to make a business better than to do a job. Because in a business, you can make a lot of money. Okay? And you can itemize a lot of deductions, and then you can make more money and less tax. This is why you should learn about this. These are things you should learn. No one will teach you for free. You should learn by yourself and dig into books until you find the information. Mike said we need to blackmail Goldman Sachs. No, listen, those are big big banks. They do the IPOs, they do a lot of stuff. So don't bother yourself talking about them. There is no need. TAC 540 contract security. I need to work overseas and make tax free. I have no idea about this. So you should just go and search. Mike said go to South Africa. I don't know. I don't know about this tax free. Okay? No idea about this. So you should just search. No idea about this contract security thing. So it's about business. When you are doing, yes, you should do a research, or you should, since you are in a domain that you want outside. So some companies need security thing, but I don't know. Here or outside, I have no idea. So you should just search businesses. No idea about this kind of business. Yes, for trading, yes. So we are at the end of the session. Here in North Carolina, there is no, the hurricane, I think it stops. There is no raining at all. The whole day there is only little raining. So it's not a big deal. Maybe the hurricane Florence has gone to other states. And we are safe here. Thank you very much. So please, if you have one question or two, we should just complete these questions, and then we can end this session. Sing as a song about making the money and of video song. If I know how to sing, I will make millions of dollars without doing trading, and without even risking my money. So you should do that for you. You should go to some classes, you sing, maybe you become a singer and you will be making millions like the other singers. For me, I have no good voice. That's why I can't sing. Okay? You do it yourself. So any idea that comes to your mind, you do it yourself. I can't. Your favorite song. Tell TAC 540. He has some songs. I don't know. I have no. Thanks for giving us your time. I sign in. Chor. Yes. Thank you very much, guys, for being here and for staying the whole. No, you said your voice is good. If I know my voice is good, I will be a singer. I will be making millions of dollars just having fun with other people, but I don't. I know myself. Mike said, I think we need Kareem merchandise and jewelry. No, I don't. I don't have merchandise. I don't have jewelry. I like gold. I pan for gold. I like coins. I search for coins. I search for silver coins. I like for varieties. Yes, I do that, but it is just a hobby. It's not for money, but it is just for hobby. But it's very good. So I do that for a hobby. But jewelry, and I don't like jewelry and merchandise for this. But I like gold and silver. I like them. That's... Wiseman said, I sing in church choir, but I have okay singing voice. That's very good. My grandfather has lots of old coins. Yes. Mike, if your grandfather has lots of coins, if they are so, there are some coins that are $100,000. So if you see the coins, never sell them until you know the value. I know a lot about coins. So if I see a coin that it is valuable, I will know. So not just old coins, there are new coins that are expensive. Now, as I told you, TAC 540. I'm not a singer. You can sing for yourself. Okay. Japan versus China for what? For coins or stocks or what? Warfare? No, it's in the past. In the past, when Japan colonized China, not now anymore. China becomes right now big. Japan has no weapons, so Japan is without weapons right now. It's peace right now. It's better. So thank you very much for watching, and please come next week the same hour if we are still alive, and God wills. And if you have questions or so, just send me a question. Okay, thank you very much. Send me your question to my videos, and thank you very much. So I don't know, TAC 540. You sing. You try to find YouTube channel and find singing course and other stuff. I don't do that. Okay, so thank you very much, and see you next week. And send me an email if you want. Thank you very much.